Well, the Scarlet Knights will take to the road again and head down to Annapolis, Maryland to face off with the midshipmen of the United States Naval Academy. We're joined by Tom Luicci to preview that game. Now, Tom, this Navy football team, not one to be taken lightly, one of, if not the best triple option offense in college football.
Leading the nation in rushing at 403 yards per game. And when you look back at their history with the triple option, even when they set the school record, I believe it was 2007, they averaged 348 yards. So they're doing something above and beyond what they normally do. And I think a lot of that has to do with Keenan Reynolds, their quarterback. They also have, well, first of all, he had 31 rushing touchdowns last year to set an NCAA record. He missed last week, but he's expected back this week. And in 2 games, he has 3 rushing touchdowns already. And then where it starts for Navy is at that fullback dive, and they have a very good fullback in Noah Copeland. I think he's averaging 7.4 yards per carry. So Coach Kyle Flood talked about today that the difference is they're making those big plays in the running game as opposed in the past where they generally grind it out. And that's how you get to over 400 yards a game.
And in hearing from the players leading up to this game, the talk has been about the discipline and the detailed-oriented nature of this Navy team. What does Rutgers have to do to match that discipline?
Well, you have to be disciplined in kind. If you're talking about defense, you have to keep your eyes focused on your keys as a defensive player. If you're talking about offense, to me, the key on offense is if Rutgers can run the ball effectively. I thought they abandoned it a little bit early against Penn State because Navy averages 33-plus minutes time of possession per game. So if you can kind of keep them off the field, that offense, and you can keep your offense on the field, it contributes towards a successful story. What you notice, too, about this Navy team, they are fast starting. I went back and looked that they've led every team at halftime, including Ohio State, at Ohio State. So whenever you can jump ahead of a triple option team, you have the advantage because they're not built to play catch-up. So that would be the key on offense, and on defense, equally disciplined.
And talking about getting ahead, what does this offense need to do to get back on track this week?
I just think they have to run the ball, Taryn. They just have to get back to get their mojo back in the running game. It's what they do, and I don't think we saw enough of Paul James last week in terms of the carries. We've seen Justin Goodwin switch back to running back. I don't know how many carries he'll get this week, but Desmond Peoples is off to a good start. Just run the ball effectively. They should be able to do it here. If they do that, they control the clock, they control the ball, they keep Keenan Reynolds and that dangerous offense off the field. And before we go, we should say you have a personal stake in this, your brother being a Naval Academy graduate. And I think what I need to know is, how is your family going to dress? Who are they rooting for this game?
Well, while we respect, and I would like to thank everyone who serves this country, including my brother, basically it came down to pick your favorite child and dress accordingly. So I'm expecting a lot of red
so no
this
split
weekend.
Down the middle, blue, red?
Oh no. We're a competitive family, so I'm expecting all red, Mom and Dad. But that game will be on CBS Sports Net at 3:30. It will also be on the Armed Forces Network, so if you have someone overseas, they can also catch that game. From the Rutgers practice facility with Tom Luicci, I'm Taryn Hatcher.